When you first enter, it's almost like a dream. It's sort of like a movie-like entrance, right? I'm listening to music, looking outside of the window and just coming into school. And you'll come out and you'll see rabbits hopping around and the ducks walking around. It's, just like what it's supposed to be, what you expect out of a good school experience.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Sia.
The dream started 20 years ago. Those days it was not much, just piece of land. Then I thought we can create this into, the new world where the children can have, happy life. I wanted to give that opportunity to the children where they can grow with the nature and take them to new heights.
When I met the students, the smiles on their faces were what really made a massive impression on me. So it said to me that the students really want to be at school.
You can see the culture everywhere, wherever you walk into Candor. You can see a culture of empathy, a culture of learning, a culture of teaching.
So you're looking at not just the grade students get in exams, but how they're developing as humans, the way they behave with each other, showing respect, caring about those around them and the world that they live in.
Candor offers lower secondary, and then we also have Cambridge IGCSE, and then we have ASL A-levels, and then we have IB diploma programs. We have different curriculums to cater to different students.
At Candor, admissions begin with the pre-primary levels. It goes on up to year 12. The idea is to welcome children right at the beginning of their learning journey so they can grow within the school's philosophy right from the start. Early childhood is a time when brain is developing rapidly and children are highly receptive to their surroundings. Habits, attitudes, social behavior, these are all formed during this time and it stays with them until the end of their lives.
Yeah, we're looking to employ really innovative educators who very much have the students first, who really value hands-on student-centred learning activities so students can construct their understanding so that they can learn through doing rather than just listening.
I had a lot of opportunities. So, for example, we did an NASA competition, which was a Human Exploration Rover Challenge. I personally built and I led the team. We went to Huntsville, Alabama in the US, and we were able to demonstrate riding our rover to NASA itself. The teachers invest a lot into you. They really put in a lot of effort into understanding who you are, what you're interested in. They help us develop a lot in terms of finding that niche that we're good at and how we can use that in our future as well.
Children are given the freedom to make their choices. What I like. Okay, I like basketball. I like to do art. I like to do theater. So children are given the choice. They take the ownership.
Students building relationships with their teachers is really, really important so that they feel safe to take risks and that they feel safe to make mistakes. Making mistakes is a really integral part of learning, and students really need to feel safe to do that.
This is actually in our culture, as a part of our culture where the teachers build relationships with students. It is not just in the classroom, it's also outside. Teacher takes the role of a nurse. Sometimes they take the role of a mother, they take the role of a friend. So a teacher's role goes beyond academics.
I know some teacher-student dynamics where the teacher's just going to be like, oh, you're a student, you don't know much, you should listen to us. But no, at Candor, it's always, I hear you, but this is how you could do it better. From primary to high school, we have great teachers. And I think that's one reason that I have never even thought of leaving Candor. Candor has that sort of student body that's really close. It's a very close-knit community. Everyone knows each other. If you look at our cafeteria, you'll most likely see people of all grades sitting together, which I think is not very common in other schools. There's hardly going to be any people sitting alone during lunch. You just feel like you're welcome everywhere. So you have the opportunity to make as many friends as possible. You're going to always have someone you can depend on, and that's the best thing about the student community that Candor has.
What we're looking for in changes in students over time is about skills more than anything, how they communicate in different settings, how they work with each other. So it's not skills just to be successful at school, skills just to get through everyday life where they become good contributors to the global world.
When I first came to Candor, I had no idea who I wanted to be, what I wanted to pursue. It was all just one mushed form of just me. As I'm going to graduate now, in the last 5 years, I've been able to understand what subjects I'm good at, what I'd enjoy doing for the rest of my life, as well as what sort of person I want to be with my values and my morals, and the type of people that I want to be surrounded with, and the sort of life I want to live.
Many children has been successful. I see that many of them already started their journey with the new startups. Some of them working at top 100 companies in the world. Some of the student has been placed in one of the world's most famous universities. So I'm very happy and proud that Candor has done so much for them.
Candorians, in a few words, I think proud,
Curious,
Well-rounded,
confident,
Truly tenacious.
authentic.
and happy.